TK in the morning. Welcome to Saturday morning coffee. I'm here. My eye is like puffy right here. Kind of looks like I'm like squidgy. Happy pre-holiday weekend, Saturday morning event. It's an event horizon. Maybe. I don't know. Up late last night. I did get, let's see, 5 hours, 40 minutes, something like that. That's not a terrible night's sleep. Maybe, yeah, live it up. Got a couple things out for delivery today. Well, it says they're going to be out for delivery. I had one thing I was supposed to get yesterday, that then middle of yesterday, it switched from chat. Yeah, I definitely haven't done it this morning. Thank you. Morning, Trish. Morning, Dong. Dong was hidden. Now I totally forgot where I was. Where am I? Where are we? Yeah. I was saying something about something. Something about something means something. But you better have, if you want to, with me. That coffee is a little too hot. I just got a new pack. I got a 48 pack of pods. I was like, well, I'll just try these out. I just got up at 7:30. Yep. It was about 7:30 for me as well. It's, good times. John Wick. No, he wouldn't have that. He would have this. No, wait. He wouldn't have that. He would have this. I don't have the John Wick $400, or is it more than that? How much is that John Wick Switchblade? I'm cool with that, Tyson. I mean, it could be worse. I'm not as cool as he is, though. I'll tell you that much. Morning, Kathleen. We do play with a lot of knives, though. That is still just too hot. Oh, Black Rifle. So I ordered a 48 pack of Black Rifle pods for coffee. It was a little sale. And they're good. It's a good company. But they used a weird box. It was strange. Let me be your student. You're in. This is a boomstick. What? It should be right here. Here's a tool that you want with you. A folding knife. The N1 Cornerstone. Oh. Winner. You're going to have to do like a 2025 highlights top new knives of the year. Anybody see, y'all seen BEDC's design? Pretty cool. What's up, Paul? What are we getting into today? I have a lot of stuff to do, so we're going to do a little live, and then I'm going to get to it. Christmas is going to be here soon. Got to finish making some presents, prepping, getting some stuff ready. It is wild and crazy outside right now. It is windy. It looks like we're going to have up to 30-mile-an-hour gusts. Yeah. Can't put me on the spot like that, Tyson.
I can say it like this. Yes. Is this something like it? It's about like that.
Completely different imagery going on there. I have definitely fallen more in love with front flippers this year. I, like most people, when you get new to the knife world, or okay, maybe not new to the knife world, but new to, like, you haven't really gotten any front flippers yet. And then you start trying out a front flipper, and you get one, and maybe the first one you try is like a difficult front flipper. Do I even have? Where's one that's hard to get good? All the ones I got here are just choice, top notch. But front flippers, generally, if you haven't done one before, I would consider maybe. All right. I got to clock in here. Clocking it. Turn off the volume. Get rid of unnecessary. Just got back from a ride to feed the kittens, picking up packages to go back to the post office, or go to the post office. The FIF 20, dude, it's early. That doesn't ring a what? I probably know exactly what it is, but right now in the morning, Paul, I'm an ignorant idiot. Custom Knife Factory or from Russia? There it is. Here it is. One of the best front flippers he's ever handled. Where are the good picks? I need a front flipper pick. Oh, I don't have my... We're on our phone here. I need to work on that. I did see... Well, I found one that's like $5 a month. I'll consider it. That front flipper. Not a great front flipper photo. Nice looking knife. Your Instagram post from yesterday. Failed Instagram post. Oh. Get a nice size front flipper, nice and easy to kind of get to it. The first one you try is, what is that? Is a smaller one, then you might be like, man, this is difficult. Oh, it's a post. Why is it when you're like, yep, whatever, like it'll come up right away, but when you want it to come up, like I can scroll through here and not see anything from Paul. Well, yet half the time I can literally just open it up and it's like, oh, here's one from Paul. I am scrolling and it says, nope, don't care. Don't care. So I can go search and I can go straight to the PM into the AM. All right. Lanyard Man, what's up? Steven, brand new American. What are we getting into today? Ooh, my stomach's grumbling. How long ago did you post it? How come I can't see? Oh. Got it. I just can't see. At work, unfortunately, says Jim. Well, you know, you gotta grind it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta, do what you gotta. There it is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nothing closed, which is fine. Oh, that just brings me to the next post. That is not what I wanted. Nice looking blade. What is this wavy shit? Is that like a fat carbon something? I can't. I can't see shit this morning. Will work for knives. You know, that's truth facts right there. Got to go to UPS today and send off a knife I sold yesterday. Great. Just kind of purging a few off to save up for some others, or just one you didn't really, you're like, and someone else really wanted it. Pizza operator says dibs. Yeah, that thing is cool. But what is this? It looks like almost like blue jean textured fat carbon. It's cool. I can dig it. Anybody else got some good stuff out for the day, or what's everyone's favorite front flipper? Why is it I can't find? Oh man, this one's kind of maybe one. Like this one's got this front flipper, but it's way up there. That works pretty good. I've been getting used to them, so they've been working a lot easier for me. I'm just trying to remember. I had a couple where you have to really kind of think about it. This one's not bad. Boom, no problem. Milled carbon fiber. There you go. It's the milling on the surface that kind of throw me off. Why can't you donate? I don't know. You should be able to. Boom. You got to register. You don't need to donate, but it's always appreciated. Completely unnecessary. But, I mean, yeah. For the cause. Another front flipper I just got recently, a little budget Migron. I'll be back at naked hummus o'clock, says Paul. Everybody get that image in your brain. Front flipper. You can do 500 twice, but so they limit you? I've never seen that. I mean, it's a very gracious amount. Excuse me. That's one on the floor. That's one on the floor. Holidays are here, though. Everybody got all their shopping done. They need to get out today, pick some stuff up. I make a lot of things, so I have a few that I got to finish making. I said you don't have to donate, bro. I'm just saying I appreciate any donations, but it is by no means necessary, and by no means am I fishing for it. I'm here for a good camaraderie, good banter, good talk. I appreciate any support, and if you would like to donate, that is greatly appreciated. But I do not expect it, and I do not ask for it. I've been saying the Pictus is the easiest front flipper, but now I think the Orlock is. I would kind of agree with you. And speaking of Orlock, there's Terry right there. He was like, I think the Orlock might be the best one. It's just, some people are like, oh, well, it kind of sticks out, you know? But I don't think it does. I really don't. It's when it's in your pocket, it's down, it's here. I have deeper pockets or whatever. It doesn't seem to get in my way at all. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
I'm going to turn that up a little bit. I couldn't hear that very well. $5 donation from David the Fifth. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. I appreciate you. I will use that immediately to buy more knives or equipment for the channel. Anything's anything, Brandon. You know, like I said, I'm not someone who begs for it and asks for it all the time, which, you know, Everyone can do their thing. But it does take up a lot of time, and I do appreciate any support. Thank you, David. Orlock is sick. Honestly, Terry, it's favorite of the year. Favorite of the year. That front flipper is about as easy as it gets. Just doesn't take much. Just get in the right spot, pops out, flicks out, feels good. That one drop of oil I put on it the other day, I'm not getting that squeak anymore. It's kind of funny. I was getting this like right here. I'd be like, just a little bit. But I oiled it up, wiped it down. Now it's back to rock and roll. The first month or two I had it, it didn't squeak. So I was breathing on it heavy or something and drying out that hole. It was the other guy. Boom. Orlock number 1. Neve was apparently really surprised by the front flipper on the Orlock. I don't know why I would be surprised. It's big and pronounced, so it's super easy to get to. I mean, whatever. Neves is a cool guy. But maybe it's like you just get surprised by, you look at it and you're like, maybe you don't like the design aesthetics as much, but then you open it a few times, you're like, okay, I'm on board with this. Boom. There's that Pictus. XL Pictus coming sometime early next year. It is a knife on my list. Will I get it? We shall see. I think impressed was the word I was looking for. Terry, we're all impressed. Great design. Super happy with it. I knew day one, prototype, Texas, a year ago or whatever, was it? Yeah. And then when we showed up to Texas, I was like, yeah, I'm here for this. And they're like, yep, we don't have it. And then Atlanta. Either way, I knew right away. I was like, yeah, this knife is cool. And when it came out, I got one. What's up, Cicero? This one I got in Atlanta. Pictus is great. I do think I am going to shave off this nub. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about it, but it's just a pocket clip. It's a lefty. Everything's backwards, bro. Everything's backwards. This is not a lefty. This is a righty. Boom. It would be choice if it was a lefty. I got a lefty. I got my lefty. Oh, well, I cannot see this morning. Pictus was the first knife I got in Atlanta, too. Grateful. Great minds think alike. We got Magnus Blood. So this one's lefty. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So definitely another top runner of the year. This one could take it though too. The fact that the new lock, the pinch lock, and just the design, this thing fits perfect. These jimps, you know how I always say, needs more jimps. Just some jimps out there. Pictus, had a crush since I first saw it. On my gonna someday grocery list. I'm pretty sure it was laid off. Pete showed me a picture of it. I started telling people, I was like, yep, going to Blade Show. What should I be looking for? Top of the list. My two top lists was this and the auxiliary manufacturing Captain's Bowie. So I had, thanks to Steven, I got an early bird ticket to Atlanta, and we went in right away with the early birds, which is great. That early bird list, I don't know how many they sell, a couple hundred, few hundred. And they open the doors a half hour early for just that group. And literally within 2 minutes, that entire line was in. And within a minute later, I was over here, bought that. Minute later, I was over there, bought this. Extremely happy. What's up, Dom? Dom, I saw that pic, Dom. I should bring that up. Oh, he just made a super tiny chode knife that is ridiculous. Grateful. Have you seen it yet? Jimps. Give me them jimps, baby. The KDK Jimp Master 5000 coming soon. Coming soon. I am searching, always searching, and then boom, we found him. Hey, look at that. D Conga Blades, Dom, he's in the chat. Look at this. He makes knives in his shop at home. I love it. I love it. It's almost too small, but there's a few. Ooh, that little screenshot at the end. I wish I could fast forward, pause. Now, I guess you can pause. Haven't bought a knife since this spring, says brand new. How many knives have I bought since this spring? Yikes. Yikes. 2 1/4 long, 3/4 inch blade just to see how small I could go. There, ooh, pause. I got it. There's some Dom family right there. You can see the resemblance. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Great stuff. All day, bro. All day. You're going to carry a fixie today? Probably not. I may not leave the house. Maybe. Should I do a pocket clip? If you ask me, I tend to say no in that case. Wow, my stomach is grumbling. Sorry. I guess I'm hungry this morning. So often on the smaller knives, the little Rio, wow, not today. Concept Rio doesn't have a clip. So you couldn't even take one off if you wanted, but it doesn't even have one. We have the CJRB Mini Pyrite. It does have a clip, but I took it off. I tend to take the clips off of some of my smaller knives. I have the Kaiser Urban Bowie. Took the clip off of that one. So they become little fifth pocket knives because they're smaller. And so a lot of times when you throw a lanyard on the smaller ones, gives it a little more grip. But I do often take the clip off. The little Civivi didn't have a clip. So several knives that don't even have clips that are smaller like that. I got the Kaiser Banish. Took the clip off of that one. So I think everyone has a little personal preference. Someone with smaller hands and they're not carrying several knives every day might want that clip on there, but I would say a small one like that, not really necessary. Kind of more like a little slip joint, you know. I got my super grumble. Concept Mini Main Street. I took the clip off of that. Limiting myself to 4 knives next year. We'll see how that goes. Yow. Trish Langerband goes to blade shows. I've seen him. But he also has gotten himself in a collection state where he's a lefty like myself and has had the what's the word? He's had the awesomeness ability to be able to attain, God, words, some really nice fully lefty knives. And that kind of can put you in a spot where you're like, well, if I can get this really sweet knife that's completely left-handed, the lock is a lefty design, and then you get another one and you get some premium knives that are made specifically for lefties, you can kind of get down to like, hey, you know, he's definitely into that. So from what I can't speak for him, but he's kind of told me that he's kind of gotten to the point where it's like he's now looking for specific lefty versions of knives, and you get so many knives, you kind of start graduating away from more of the budget stuff. You don't need. Listen to me, KDK. You listening to me? Am I listening to me? You, me. You don't need this many knives. You don't. But you know. So you kind of fill that space with some budget friendly stuff, and you're like, okay, my collection's kind of getting in a zone where like now you can kind of start maybe getting rid of a few that you don't really use, and you start looking for more specific things that fit your needs. Terry, I too am lefty and actually do not like specifically left-handed knives. Okay. Yes and no. It's like, okay, I am not a huge fan of the way my fully lefty concept Fenrir is. And the thing is the Fenrir has a huge finger choil. It's great knife. Love this knife. But as a full lefty, now I go like this, and I'm going to, okay, here is my fully lefty bolster lock stout V2 from Devo. So I can go like this, like all the righties do, and let it just drop to my nail. Wow. Boom. Boom. Right? Versus a standard righty knife in a left hand. You can't do that. You have to go across, get it going with your finger, and then drop it down. But the thing is if you don't have the means, the capability, most knives are not left-handed, you get used to doing this, right? And so I'm fine with doing that. Okay? So again, I'm not speaking for Terry, but he was saying he's not usually a fan of left-handed knives. Well, in the case of that, it's this one, boom, I can just go like that, drop it down. That's fun. The lefty Fenrir, this is so big. When you do that, it comes around, and look at how that it comes in. You can cut yourself because of that. So now I have to get up extra. I don't even like doing it because you've got to get up almost higher, because if you're a little low, you can't get it. And if you're right in the middle, it can get past and cut your cuticle. So I would almost feel more comfortable just going like this, like I do with most of my righty knives. Can I close a right-handed knife with the right hand like a normal use? Yeah. See, so I'll take my righty. Wow. So when I've got these, I got the left and the right. Boom. Boom. Both ways. But if it's usually not, if it's a left hand, or, now I would have to go across, reach around. Sure. You know what I mean? So I can do them both. Lefties just make everything confusing. So I'm pretty fluent. Fluent? Sure. We go all directions, always here, opening, closings, styles. I love them all. I have favorites. I do really like a fully lefty knife, though. It's kind of a fun thing. I'm definitely into things that are very like the ambidextrous of like the pinch lock. So once you flip that clip to the other side, it is essentially exactly the same for a lefty or righty. Having a hard time with this vertical. Why, Dom? Just like every other. It's all good. I don't let knives drop to my thumb like a lot of folks do. I don't really do it much either because, well, I guess when I'm in my right hand, I do it. Yeah. I love the fidgety funness of a knife, so I will sit there and open it, close it. It's my phone, 3 chats at a time, hard to keep up. Thumbs are jacked. Voice chat comes out goofy. All these things are correct, Dom. I feel you. I totally hear you, dude. This morning I'm a little, ugh, and my eye is kind of puffy, like right here. You see, it's red. It's like I got punched, like right here. It doesn't really hurt, but it definitely, there's a little redness to it, like right across here. Like I just got popped in the face. Yeah, the iPad makes it easier, or just bringing it up on a computer if you got a PC at home. Hell, I bring it up on the PC even when I'm on the phone here. See? It's right there. Look at how much more comments I can read, right? And if I put that right like this, now I'm kind of looking, watching the Paul fight yesterday. What? I meant Paul fight. I got a rogue punch in the eye though. What are you up to, Zane? So end of the year, probably overview. I kind of did a video like that already. I kind of want to show off my top, because I can, like, if I did like a top knives, I could do a top, like, okay, these are knives of this year or whatever, like I kind of did. But I could do like kind of my top knives. When did I last time I do that? Like of all of my knives, like ones I got a couple years ago, ones I got this year. I love me a folding monster. This thing is stupid. It's stupid. Buy one. Buy one. The Cold Steel Luzon is ridiculous. I got Paul to buy one, for Christ's sake. There's something going on when Paul will go ahead and buy a knife that costs less than $50. Oh, it's great though. I actually picked up several Cold Steels this year, which I had all of the Cold Steel Tough Light, the Thin Wolf, my triple action, nothing much. But I got that one this year. I got this Raja 3, which is actually a beast for a knife. Wish the wife would wake up and start making some noise. Sometimes that part of the day is nice, though. Like, I've been living alone for quite a while, so I haven't really had that type of an issue. But, like, every year we go on, like, the fishing trip or, like, trips with the guys or whatever. We go on the ice fishing trip, and I'm always the first one up. Like, always. Which, whatever. But I'll get up, like, a half hour or hour before everyone else, and it's, like, it's quiet. It's kind of peaceful, but you have to be quiet because you're trying to be respectful and not wake anybody up if they're trying to get a little more rest. And sometimes I like those moments. I'll make a coffee. I'll sit down. It's just quiet. It's chill. But then sometimes you're like, man, I need to get some stuff done, and this is going to be loud. I hear you. Just got the Benches Osborne Auto. Osborne's a good one. Osborne is definitely probably one. If I were to get another Benchmade, that one would be on the list. Benchmade. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Autocorrect sometimes, or I spell stuff wrong all the time. I don't like my autocorrect, so I have it off. So then what happens is I'll spell things wrong and not notice it. But yep, the Benchmade Osborne Auto. Have I? I don't even know if I've handled an auto version. Also handled a mini Osborne. It's another nice one. Considering a Schrade Delta class Bedrock. What? I love camping, waking up before everyone, starting a fire, cup of coffee. That's kind of what the sensation that I was kind of discussed. Or yes, Dom. It's a great, it's just nice. And then like when we're camping, like ice fishing, it's generally, I'm not going to go outside. It's cold. But like in the summer, that'll be the one I'll be up first, and you get the little fire going, you make some coffee. I'll go down to the lake, throw a lure in the water a few times, do a little morning live. The Osborne Auto is the only Benchmade folder that Grateful owns. How about that? Ice fishing at night is best. Ice fishing at all is amazing. I wish I had done it earlier in life. But all right, I'm bringing up this Schrade. Wow. Okay. Terry's looking at a fixie. Right? Crawl in someone else's tent. Morning. I'm here. Ice is not looking so good this year here. We had a little bit of rain and a little bit of snow that kind of messed it up, but we actually were able to get like 4 to 6 inches on a lot of them before the snow, and then the snow kind of covered it, and then it got super cold, then it got warm, and then it melted a bunch of the snow, but then it got cold again. So I think we're gonna be good to go. I would like to get out. I would love to go this weekend, but I got to get stuff ready for the holidays and get some stuff done. I have not been out on the ice yet, though, this year. Last year was not great. Waiting on ice in New York. Yep, I'm in Minnesota. It's not bad, but I know that it's not great either. So you still bring out the spud bar, still check, be safe. I doubt I'll make it out this year. Yeah, every year you got stuff going on at time. What's up, Neil? Good morning to you. Oh. Beard's back already. Patchy as ever. Oh, boy. That Tri-State Tri-Stash V2 is definitely a really nice one this year. It's got a great front flipper. Snappy, fun, hollow grind, 154. Goodness. More gems. Why not send them all the way to there? Is it just me? Haven't been ice fishing in 30 years, Terry. So you went a few times as a youth? It's just you. I assumed as much. You better get used to it. I started making some stuff. We're going to get that KDK Jimp Master 5000 running. you don't even want to get close to me. If you get close to me, it'd be like, what are those lines on your arm? Oh, I got next to Kenman. He jimped me. Got a brand new chainsaw. Sounds like a champ. Sounds like a real champ, Cicero. Wait. How are the jimps? The jimps on which one, Dom? I'm sorry. You got a croc front flipper that's nasty jimps? How are the jimps on which one, Dom? I'm swallowing. On the croc? Croc. Croc. Sorry. I've had some that are a little rough. Trying to remember. We got so many knives. But there's some, you get some tight little fine jimps like that are kind of smooth. You get the jimps that are beastly, like this, where you basically just got 3 nubs. These are a little bit rougher. I like the way they need to get knocked down just a little bit. So it's like you put the jimps on there, and they can't be rough. You know, I'm trying to find one. I don't have my knives categoried by jimp size and roughness. But there are definitely some where when you go and push against them, they just feel a little harsh. 10 lines per inch as a rule. That's an interesting thought. So we got a few different sizes here. Wow, we're not going to focus on there we go. Looks like on the Demco, they're like twice as big as the ones on the Tri-Stash. I definitely prefer the smaller ones. They don't have as much, they just have a little bit more, you can feel the texture, but it's not as rough. Does that make sense? When you get into, what is it, the small one, this Lander 5, these, I like these a lot. They're also, it's a crowned kind of rounded spine, and so it's got smooth. Okay, so the Demco is like 10 per. Ugh. I suppose I can just go like this. And you just go 1 inch. And then you count, and then that's the size determined. Also depth, and then how much you kind of sand these edges. Like sometimes it's the edge, where if you get in there and just knock that edge just a little bit, it really makes them smooth out a little bit. Worst jimp is the hinderer flipper. I can tap 40 words per minute. Anybody else remember correction tape? Yeah. We used to buy the little correction tape, little white pieces, little sheet, and then we learned how to type on typewriters in school. And then you would type and it would actually be hitting ink onto the paper. And oh, I spelled it wrong. And so then you'd go back, and then we're like, oh, that was supposed to be an E and it's an A. And you go and hold the correction paper in there and then hit A again, and then it punches a white A over the black A, and then you can type the correct. No, I got those for school, Trish. And like, I don't know, what was that, 6th grade maybe? 5th, 6th grade, we learned how to type on typewriters. It's like whiteout, except for it's on a piece of paper. So you're literally, you punch the letter and you don't like the letter, you back it up to, you're going to punch the letter again, but you put the piece of paper, the little white tape over it, and then punch another one, and it basically pushes the exact same letter. Yeah. Yeah. I was there. You got a set of jarts? We had jarts, little lawn darts, and it was always throw it up as high as you possibly can and just watch it come down, and it's just a death spike. I know we had like 2 sets, and my parents have probably since long got rid of them. You know, they kind of cleaned out the garage after both my sister and I got out of, left the nest, which was long ago. You know, not mad about it or anything like that, but yeah, it would be kind of cool to still have a set of jarts, right? Grandma took one through her foot. We never hurt ourselves with them, but we really did some stupid stuff with them. And you're literally standing across from each other, throwing it at the other person nice and high to get it to stick in the ring. Poor grandma, though. Oof. Yeah, we used to launch them over the roof. Yeah, totally, Brandon. We'd throw them. It was wild times. Here we go. Bets. Place your bets, y'all. Capel V. I have a question, which is a question. You are allowed to ask questions in here. But if it pertains to certain things in the world, we will not discuss it. Do I need a video editor? No. I would love to get to a point where I need a video editor. I have video editing software on my computer that I actually don't use that much. When I make my videos, I like raw. I like it raw. Unfiltered, kind of straight up. No doubt. I am human. I make the videos. No issues. Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure. What I was getting at is I kind of like just like hitting record, making the video, having it all be in one take. You know what I mean? And just like you get it. If I don't really make a script. I usually don't. I have maybe a couple of notes like, oh, I'm looking at this. The blade steel's S90V. It's a titanium handle made by this maker or whatever. And then I just go. And then if there is issues or slip ups or whatever, I just keep rolling with it. And I kind of like posting that. It's kind of more like real life, unedited, unfiltered kind of a situation. There is something to be said for people that do a really good job making a video very well edited. Edited. Yes. It does take more work though. I have done that. If you watch some of my like footage from like Blade Show, I've done that where I take a bunch of clips and put them together, put some montage, B-roll, and have some background music and parts of it and stuff. So I've done that a little bit. It's fun. I like it. It'd be nice to be able to do more of that, but it is also a lot of work. You can sit on my casting couch anytime. You kids. What's up, Henry? And the time involved. And then you're putting together like all these clips, and then I have to go through all the clips, and then you edit the front and the back of the clip so that they line up with each other nice, adjust audio. I have DaVinci Resolve on my PC. It's a little confusing to use, but it works. But I definitely like just either going live like we are now or kind of doing it in the one take, not having to edit anything together. It would be nice though. I do have some ideas for some stuff that would require editing to get to a point where I would have someone helping me. That would be kind of cool. A little more big time. Let's check the old, what's we looking at? Wow. It has turned into looks like a beautiful sunny cloud-free day right now, but it's windy and cold. I don't know what the temp is right now. I think it's below freezing, but it's supposed to get super windy today. So I may avoid the outdoors. I'm gonna be in the shop doing some working on projects most of the day. May leave the house to go get some pho later. You know, cold day like this is a great day to eat like a huge bowl of pho, right? We'll see. And I did have several things I've got on order. One of them was supposed to be here yesterday. Now it says, oh, you should get it by the 23rd. My tab just crashed. What? Oh, we were going to look at that Schrade fixed blade. My bad. My tab just crashed. Somebody ever see this? Gah! Your tab just crashed. Something wrong with the Cougar? No. Cougar's running great. It was the tab. It wasn't even all the other ones are fine. All it was my live. And now it's back. Paul's back. Paul, you got your hummus? You loaded up? Naked hummus hour. Oh, that is peachy. Looking at 60s next week and 70 on Christmas for Trish down south. It's going to be cold here. Brand new's got a bunch of projects and it's cold. You have a heater out there? I have a heat cannon, like a propane heat cannon. I can turn that on for 15 minutes and my garage will be toasty. We insulated the garage when we moved in, put in a ceiling, insulated it all, sheetrocked the whole thing. So it holds the heat pretty well. So it's kind of we did that so that we could do projects and stuff out there. And then that heat cannon with the big propane tank literally blasts like 15 minutes and it is hot in there. And then you got to turn it off. But then you just turn it on for a couple of minutes every 15-20 minutes or so, and it holds it pretty well. Have a heater, but the shop is huge and uninsulated, right? So you basically would have to leave the heater on all the time and kind of stand by it. What's up, Todd? Todd Car. Why did that? I'm having double issues too, because I wonder if that has something to do with it. But I've had 3 monitors, bing, bing, and bing, set up since I started in here. But in the last few days, I've been getting this on this monitor. It's an older code, but it checks out. Except for now, it doesn't check out. It says, Dell, current input timing not supported by the monitor. Please change your input timing to 1920 by 1080 at 60 Hertz. Or any other monitor listed timing as per the monitor specs. I go into my monitor specs and it is set to 1920 by 1080 at 60. So I don't know. And the thing is I could turn this off, turn it on, and then it pops up and it works. And so if I haven't adjusted anything, I was live when we were live yesterday. It was on the whole time. Thursday, it was on the whole time. I haven't made any adjustments to it, but now it's saying this. On an older computer, I could have like a video card that's going bad or something like that. Or maybe the monitor is just getting old. I'm gonna have to swap it out. Gonna have to swap it Oh, time for more coffee. Me too, B Shady. This is pretty much gone. A sip of cold coffee. I might as well. Driver update? Maybe. Maybe. But what's weird is it's not like I bet I could turn this off, turn it on again right now, and it would work. And if it works for like 2 or 3 hours and all of a sudden does this, and then I turn it off, turn it back on, and it works again, it's like that's kind of strange. I'm not a genius though. I'm gonna have to get Rob over here. And he'll be like, "Oh well, idiot," blah blah blah. I did message him. He said that maybe something's trying to force something, like maybe something in my OBS studio or whatever is like trying to push out 4K or something, but I haven't had it set for that. I've had my lives all pop out at 1080 at just HD. When am I going to start using Red Bull instead of water in my coffee? It's so weird. I mean, I'm drinking the gross sugar-free stuff. I stopped drinking sugar stuff a couple years back now, but I like this. I mean, I guess it's okay. But coffee, I don't put anything in coffee. No sugar, no cream, no nothing. I just want black coffee flavor. Red Bull and Fruit Loops. Just fill up a bowl with Fruit Loops and then Red Bull in it and just get a spoon and get to work. After drinking Red Bull for 15 years and 3 rounds of kidney stones, I'm good. How much Red Bull were you drinking, B Shady? I was drinking like 6, 7 Mountain Dews every day. And now I drink 1 or 2 Red Bulls every day. So it's definitely, I've noticed my guts feel better. Like I would have with all that Mountain Dew every day. Definitely sometimes I would have a little gut rot. Can't stand the taste of aspartame. It's from the butts of worms. It's like the fecal black coffee all the way. Not even water? Yeah, dude, I did not drink water. There was like, you know what? You cannot survive off of just drinking Mountain Dew. You have to drink this much water per day. Wrong. Proven. I got divorced, didn't have anyone telling me what to do, and I was literally just pounding quesadilla a day. No water for years. I don't recommend it. I don't do it now. But yeah. Fine. Terry. Okay, so aspartame is a nuke on the brain. Yeah, everything's bad for us. So who was it? Was it Terry? Bedrock Fixed Blade? Shred? I got sidetracked. Is this the one we're talking about? Was that you, Terry? The Shred Bedrock Fixed Blade. OS10 non-slip rubber grip. I haven't looked at much from Shred. Ooh, there's a sheep's foot version. Oh, mama. I like that one more. I like that one more. There's no black and white behind drinking 9 cups of water a day. If you only drink soda, then you survive but suffer chronic dehydration. I didn't feel dehydrated. My skin wasn't dehydrated, and I didn't have headaches, which is interesting. I mean, again, I don't recommend it. Now I do drink water every day. I don't drink sugar. I don't drink 7 or 8 Mountain Dews. I do drink a Red Bull and some coffee. And I've seen coffee is beneficial for you, from what I hear. A couple cups of coffee a day can be good for you. I still never got my wings. Like, what? Where are my wings? Who was it with the Schrade? Was it Terry? I keep saying that, and he's not responding. Must not be. This is an interesting looking knife. Just farted. Okay. If you drink coffee, it lowers your sugar. Yeah, Terry. So, Terry, were you looking at this one or that other one? Or this one? They both look like a decent user, kind of a fixed blade, but I almost kind of like this one. You want the drop point version? It looks bigger. I like this kind of ramped up section. Can I zoom in? No. No. Yeah, this little ramp up. I have never. Schrade. I mean, I know Schrade. That's it. One page, 12 items. They have 12 items. Wow. Anybody got one of these OTFs from Schrade? I think it's the chunky choder ones. I've seen that one. What in the hell is that? Oh, it's like a removable. Yeah, Schrade's kind of been under my radar. Turnkey pivot lock folder. Oh, it's a crossbar. Two blade switchblade still deploys. Wait, there was a two blade switchblade? Huh? Two blade switchblade. Todd Carr's got one. How old is that one? I have a hard time spending anything on Schrade. Yep, that's Paul. There's Paul right there. Acceptable. I get that. I follow you on that. I haven't seen much of these around. What's the blade steel they're using? There's so many. There's so many amazing companies out there that unless you're stepping up and doing something, even like in the budget world, you know, for 50, 60, 70 bucks, what are they using for materials? Because for that price, Migaron is killing it. Sencut is killing it. You know, and again, maybe you're not in the market for a budget-friendly stuff, but for under 50 bucks, you can get something like this with like 10 CR with a nice hollow grind on it, good action. Then, you know, other companies are going to need to step up a bit. You know, 30 bucks for, there it is, the Ray Laconico AR PM9. You know, like, again, this might not be something that's for you, but if you are in that $30 to $80 range, there is just a ton of stuff out there that is great. So if there's companies out there that aren't just banging out just serious heat, they slip into the, you know, a two-blade switchblade from the early 1900s. The early 1900s. That's hilarious. And we're getting old. What's up, Joe K? Yeah, where can you buy? Is Schrade something that's like at Walmart or like at Fleet Farm or something? No offense to Schrade. I kind of feel like if I were to start making lists, I would put Schrade next to like Gerber. No offense, Gerber. And I bought a few Gerber turds, tried to polish them up. No, I'm gonna be banging out some serious heat after all this hummus. Tenable, dude. $50, full offense, Gerber. I mean, you follow me. Tenable, Tenable will be making some sweet stuff too for budget friendly pricing. It's a neat world out there because there's something for all of us. Someone who wants to get that Gerber turd, do it. Do it. I got a couple over there. Do it. Or save up and buy yourself something a little bit better. A lot of awesome stuff in that $30 to $80 range. And there's a lot of stuff, a lot of the more premium M390s and stuff. Chupacabras. I'm liking this. One of my little Magna Cut in the house. I need to come up with a cool Chupacabra mark to put on this handle. Not sure what. Maybe I need to draw a tactical Chupacabra. Put that on there. Some of the Gerber fixed blades are decent, multi-tools, but I stay away from the folders. Yeah. What is that one? I have one Gerber that's kind of a fun little... Yeah. Yeah. This one here. This is fun. Little Gerber chopper. I don't know what... It's probably a high quality steel. It's not even going to say. It's probably like 440 or something. It's thick. Kind of a fun little design. I'm getting pictures. Ooh. What is this? What is this? Oh, this is that double blade auto. So does the auto only work on one of the blades or is it both? So here is the 1907 Schrade auto. So does the button only control this one and then this is just a normal, or how does this work? That's what I would guess, is the button only actuates the one blade, but I don't, it does both blades. I'm wrong. So what, it's like one then the other, or how do we, US Pats February. It looks like it's got a lot of character going on. Oh, there's another button on the other side. Okay. That makes sense then. Thanks for sharing. That is cool. I love it. I love it. It's not something that's like, oh, this is in my pocket. It's reliable. I'm using this, but it's old and it's got some serious character. Look at all the stories that blade has to tell. All the tip chip, the convex kind of been sharpened a bunch, just beat up. It's been through some shit. I like it. That is something that I would be proud to have in a collection. So enjoy that forever. How did you end up getting that? Did you say already? Now, Paul, I'm thinking Gerber's coming out with a new knife, the Gerber Full Offense. They're like, we saw KDK's live, and we have come out with the new Gerber Full Offense. It's a turd. Can it be polished? Yeah, how did you end up getting this thing though again? Passed down, or did you find it at a garage sale somewhere, or... That is really cool. Very cool. This Gerber is actually kind of interesting. Dad collected antiques, found in a box of his stuff. Wow, that's a keep forever, bro. That is, cherish that bad boy. That's super cool. Slip joint Gerber. Something about this kind of pleases me in a way. It does have a half stop that's okay. The action, the walk and talk is kind of Full slip joint, kind of ugly. This is under 20 bucks from Gerber. Another little turd that I just picked up just to check it out. I love knives. I like talking about knives. I want to get into kind of designing a little bit more and making some stuff. And so I like to see everything that's out there. What is it? What can you get for $17? Okay, you got a slip joint from Gerber. Is it worth it? No. But sometimes you need to check out stuff that you don't like to understand why you like what you do like, right? Always like the shape of the Gerber slippies. The Mansfield. Look that up. Can you see my shoulder? Is it sexy? Is it turning you on? Did you see that tattoo? Did you know? Do you know? Do you know? There, okay. Yeah. Got a kind of similar look. The Mansfield. Gerber Mansfield. No longer available, looks like. Got a similar kind of shape. Definitely. Similar in a way there. I kind of dig it. You know, I like the fat bottom. You got to make that butt a little wider. Right in that area there. Right in the back. Tattoo. Under $20 is impulse buy territory for many. Gerber flat iron action is garbage. Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. These days, world's different. World's different. Once upon a time, I could have $10 in my pocket, and I could leave the house, go get some gas, get 8 to 10 items from Taco Bell, and 2 or 3 movies from Blockbuster with that $10, right? And now, if I go to lunch, it costs 15 or 20, or you know what I mean? Like, you just go and get a supersized meal or whatever, and it's going to be 13, 14, 15 bucks. So to me, you buy a knife, and then you see something on there that's under $20, it fits that impulse pretty easily. I did pick up the Demco 80 20.5 was on super sale with the shark foot. And I threw in the Armiger 2 because these were $11.99. It almost does not matter. Get on your bikes and ride. It almost, like, what's the quality of it? Doesn't matter. It was $11. You know what I mean? See, McDonald's has the golden arches where we have the golden arc. They have the Big Mac. We have the Big Mick. Them dumb McDonald's people. So yeah, for $11.99, it's why so many people buy Rough Rider knives. Correct. I mean, look. Rough Rider. Right? All those Rough Riders combined, not very expensive. And they do have some fun stuff, right? I mean, look at this. Lock back. You've got your swing guard. Rough Rider. All of like 20 bucks. Yes, are these amazing killer users? Not per se. The Rhino, or whatever this is a ram's horn handle. Growing up in the 90s, we were the last good generation to experience that old school vibe. Yep. I think of DMX whenever I hear them Rough Rider vibes. Yep. Stop. Drop. Shut them down. Open up shop. Look at this thing. Another budget-friendly one from Rough Rider. Nice little half stop. Boom. Good walk and talk. Bone handle. That one's almost a Clydesdale. Yeah, it's got similar shape, but it's totally different at the same time. This is huge. This blade is a monster. The Aptas. The Aptas are a great little snappy user. Look at this. It's like these are all of like maybe 20 bucks. Here's the other Apta that I shipwrecked. Listen to that ting. That action's crazy. Interesting little blade shape. VG10 on the blades on these Aptas. And they have all the different bone handled classics, your big old elephant toes, and just nice little smaller. Sounds like a smoke alarm battery is dying. Exactly that. That's great. This little one with the swing guard, boom. These are just fun. Again, do I carry most of these? No. But they're in that price range where they're just kind of fun. And I'm a collector and a knife lover and a little trinket loving dude that collects stuff like this. And so I'm interested. Look at this one. I think this one's super fun. So you've got that blade that way. And this blade this way. And then it's a double lock. They both have their own back lock. AKA the knife hooker. Jeez. Who's a knife hooker? Cutlery corner. My bad. I mean, we got our own cutlery corner here. We got my gas station section too. Right, and then the Land of Misfit toys down there. There's all my Gerbers, my Walmarts, my SOGs, my knockoff SOG. This is not a real SOG. I did not know that 15 years plus ago when I got it. It's interesting though. It's almost like a butterfly knife, but it's not because it's magnetic. And so this will not, it kind of stays there, click to there, click to there. And it's not a real SOG, so I don't really promote companies or places that will go and then literally steal the logo and pretend this is a SOG and then sell it to someone as it is a SOG, even though it is not a SOG. But younger me 15 years ago thought this was kind of a fun little design. But now it's like, yep, that is a knockoff. I don't really support that. Show me my Italian switchblade. It's like a Leatherman slip joint butterfly knife. Okay, nap time for Paul. Paul's got to get his beauty rest on a daily basis. Got to keep young and tight. See you later, Paul. Compared to the Temu, I don't have anything from Temu, but this is kind of a Temu shelf. Yeah, Paul likes to take naps, Dom. It's his beauty rest. Keeps him youthful. You never know when a siren's going to come sing a song. He needs to be ready. This is ridiculous. How do they do this for like $6, right? I mean, just the putting that image on the blade alone, the process of that. Is that the key to looking pretty? The little one you sent me, what about the little one you sent me, Jim? I'm not looking at my screen right now, so I only have a very small... Compare which one to your Temu? What am I comparing this one to, Jim? I don't like naps, to be honest. When I take a nap, I wake up more tired than I was before said nap. And so 20-minute nap, hour-long nap, whatever it is, if I'm this tired, like if here's fully tired, here's wide awake. If I am kind of tired for a nap, I would say I'm kind of like this tired. I take a nap, I wake up, I'm more tired than I was before the nap. Which red small one? This one? Six-hour nap. Like, that's a full night's sleep. I'm about a 6-hour full night's sleep. Jim, I apologize. Which one? Yeah, this one is cool, right? The albatross. Another cheapo. But they actually did a decent job on this cheap Damascus. And then look at the chunk of wood that they used. I mean, that is cool stuff. Little liner lock chode. Bow. I love it. Spyderco Bug. I want to get one of those. Boom. So this definitely kind of falls under the Ulu category in a way. Use it as a lanyard bead for a PM2. Truth facts. Desert ironwood. Ironwood. I picked up some. I'm going to use it. You had a bug and lost it in the move. It's so tiny, you might still have it. It could probably turn up at one point in time, which is surprising. You know, so sometimes a tiny little thing just like hides, blends in somewhere. It's not like this. You can't really hide one of these. Or can you? There's a front flipper that's kind of tough to do. I can do it better with the right hand, actually. Boom. Which is weird, because usually I can do better with the left. This is the Boker Magnum. Shit. Kukri. Scratching your... Love to hear the positive thoughts. We try to keep her positive. It's tough out there sometimes. The world can be a cold, fickle prick. But staying positive is the best. You know, you got to make every day what it is. You can, focus. You can spend all day being stressed out, or you can say, you know what? I'm going to turn this day into a good day and then just get to it. And next thing you know, stop. Lost. Yeah. Welcome to the world. Sometimes it's tough, especially when you're moving stuff around. I've got things I can't find right now. It's like, it's got to be around here somewhere. I couldn't find my keys yesterday. I was almost basically late for work. Put my keys in my jacket pocket, which I never do. I have a little dish wherever I walk in. I put my keys in my wallet there, but I put them in my jacket pocket, which I don't know why. And I took my jacket off. I hung it up in the closet. Then hanging out at home, a few hours later, it was like, oh, I haven't gone checked on the mail yet. I was gonna go pull some snow off the roof. So I grabbed my winter jacket, like a heavier jacket, right? And so I went outside, I got that, took care of a few things, came inside, put that jacket on the chair, didn't put it in the closet. So next morning I get up to go to work and I just like, oh, jacket on the chair, put the jacket on, getting ready, trying to go. And then I was like, wait, where are my keys? I can't find my keys. Looked all over the place before I realized it was like, because when you're wearing a jacket, you don't think about, oh, I left it in my jacket. I'm wearing a jacket, but I wore a different one. Idiot. Looked all over the place. Finally, it was like, went in the closet, grabbed my other jacket, and was like, oh, it's in the pocket right there. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Got the Dylan Mallory combo right here. Couple of knives made by Dylan. Good stuff. Robin's in the house. Walking the dogs, found a knife. Got home, realized it was mine. That's a story, Dom. Now that's that's fun. Like, oh, look at this knife I found. Kind of cool. Get home and realize, shit, I must have lost that walking the dogs a couple months ago. That's funny stuff. That's something. I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, it's like you can kind of look at that and be like, all right, well, that happened. You ever look for something you're holding in your hand? Yeah. We were talking about this the other day, my buddy. And then he showed up in the live. Because he set his keys on the dash when he was getting some stuff ready to get out of the car. And then reached down to get the keys and grabbed a pen. And then walked out. And then realized after he locked the car and he was far from the car that he wasn't holding his keys. He was holding the pen. Keys were still on the dash. You get distracted. You're looking for your phone. You're holding your phone. Sunglasses. Where are my glasses? I don't remember. I can't find them. They were around here somewhere. Oh. 9:30 already. Here we go. I need to make a video. I haven't posted a video in a couple of days. I apologize. I used to be posting videos every day, trying to get caught up on things, not trying to worry about stuff as much, and focus on good content, things like that. So I haven't posted in a few days, or a couple. I'll make a video today for sure. It doesn't look like TKE is gotten ready. We'll see if TKE is going to come back into the fold. He was making some good content, got some fun knives, good personality. He moved, got caught up in life, you know how it is. Coffee time. It's coffee 2 time for me. Use your phone navigation to look for your phone. That's a thing. It's a thing. What's up, Justin? Just chilling, little morning coffee, hanging out, knife jam. Here's my smock. The lovely smock. These jimps are a little tight, little rough. There could be more of them. There's only 3. Need to make a post, break a couple faves out, right? It's the thing. Dude, this isn't easy. Some people see like people who have channels, make a lot of content, posting videos and stuff. It's a lot of work. It takes, I mean, I put in 20, 30 hours a week probably on the channel. Cost me more to do the channel than I make on the channel. But I'm not in this for the money. That's why you're not seeing any commercials. I don't have the commercials turned on. I do not monetize live streams. If someone wants to, that's fine, but I don't. I think the interaction, what we're doing right now, is while we're here trying to talk about stuff. And if we're in the middle of a cool conversation and then all of a sudden it kicks you to like a commercial, I feel like it throws you out of the topic, and then you might just go somewhere else. And so for me, it's more about meeting, hanging out, being part of the community. Number one. Boom. 3D printed a backspacer for your smock yesterday. Did you get it put in? If you got it put in, send me, or I want to see. How did it turn out? How did it turn out? What did you do? What's the backspacer look like? I want to know more. Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know. Dan, you do a lot for the community. Send me your address. I got stuff for you. Well, you don't have to. Okay. I mean, I'll message you, Dom. I appreciate it. Dom does a lot for the community too. I'm glad you started to hang out more in the lives and stuff. I've been seeing you in other lives and kind of lurked for a while, but he makes some really cool knives and some fun stuff. So I always try to promote, share cool things I see. When we met at the Blade, the knife show in Wisconsin, it's a good time. The day 3D printer prints another 3D printer, they almost do that. My first 3D printer was a kit, build it yourself, tarantula is what they're called. And what you do is you get it, it's in a box. It takes quite a while to get put together. And then the first thing you do is, you print test prints to make sure that you've got it set up correctly. Then you get your test print figured out, all right, everything's set up correct. Then you literally start printing parts for the printer to make it better. So you start printing brackets so that that's more stable. You print little cross beam brackets so that that's more stable. You print little dial knobs so you can adjust your bed. You print a little fan that goes on the end of the head so that it can blow air directly on the part. You're literally reprinting half of the printer to improve it. But the thing is you do that test print and you've got like an 80% high quality test print. You start printing all those parts, you make the printer stronger, more sturdy, more stable, get the airflow, and now you're printing a 95% quality test print. Do I have any buck 110s? I have 2. Pow pow. One has been used, one is practically new. Can you tell the difference? Which one is the newer one and which one is not? Actually, they're both buck 110 USA 2 dots, which means these were both made between 1974 and 1979. This one I found on eBay. Someone in Alaska had this. So this is a 50-year-old buck 110. It's got a little character going on it, but what's crazy is the blade. You've got your stamp showing that this blade is from 50 years ago. but it's never been sharpened, no scratches, no damage, no tip broke, just mint. So I ended up picking this up and it was like, wow, that is in great shape. Blade is solid too. Doesn't move, no wobble whatsoever on this 50-year-old knife. Oldest knife in my collection. This one, also 50-year-old buck 110 2-dot. But this is more standard to what you're going to see. Tip's been a little compromised, some scratching, some pitting, some poor angle sharpening. You can see it got heavily angled up on the tip there versus down lower, beat up. You have a great attitude, interesting things to talk about, keeps us watching. Thank you, Jim. I try to have fun, and I'm just part of this community. I'm just another person in this community. I happen to be willing to get on here and talk, and my mom still wonders. My mom, I learned it from my mom. She could talk. You get going with her and hours go by. But she's like, how do you go live for like 3 hours at a time? I'm like, Mom, I learned it from you. Sorry, the chat's kind of getting away from me and I'm not on my computer, so I'm looking at 3 little lines at a time. Sent a pic of a weird old Kershaw. Let me bring that up. Zane says, show me some Spyderco. I'm very limited on the Spyderco. I've got my smock. A good old buck. Yeah, it's a sweet old buck. The 112 Auto, they are cool, Chris. Definitely. Time flies when you're having fun, especially on a Saturday morning. Saturday in the park. All right. I got a new, more picks. Oh, look at this. When did you get this little, you said it was a Kershaw? I get, yeah, Jim, like, I have a hard time on MC's live, and no offense to MC, he's killing it. But when the chat is going like this, so fast, I get dizzy, and I can't read it. I just, I've got an inner ear damage from an accident, and so my equilibrium is off. I actually can't read.
Valen Chaos Valiant subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing. Where is that? Oh, it's here. Oh, I lost it. Welcome to the party. What's your favorite knife? But yeah, Jim, when the chat is just ripping like that, I damage my inner ear, so my equilibrium is off. I can't read, especially in like a moving vehicle, or if I just sit and read. Like I can read some chat and kind of move around and look at other stuff, but if I just read for like 10, 15 minutes, I start getting dizzy. The wife is up. I can make noise. Get motivated by 2 more cups of coffee. All right. Look at this cute little thing. Look at the little insert, the little inlay, full bolster kind of a design. How old is this thing? Kershaw. A little pen blade. That's fun. It's another one from your dad's collection. Do you know about when that one came out? It kind of looks like it's got like a, I don't know, 90s kind of vibe to it. That is pretty cool. I like it. Thanks for sharing. It's fun stuff. Fun stuff. Did I do that? I might have. Chris, if you wanted to send a pic, because I'm doing a vertical live on my phone, I can look stuff up on the internet. You could send something to like my Instagram, or if you have an Instagram, you could post it on your Instagram, and I could go to your channel and we could look at it if you have an Instagram. But yeah, Chris, if that's what we're doing. So BNA sent me that photo on Instagram. So you could do that, or you could post something up and then let us know where it is. Can't find any info on that one. It's cool. It looks kind of, old and unique. Sometimes I found that it's tough. I think more companies need to pay attention to back catalog. I just have YouTube, but I'm not there yet. Yeah, Chris, I apologize. I'd love to be able to take a look at it. If you know what it is, well, if it's yours, it might be customized or something like that. But Instagram's free. You could set that up, and every once in a while you can go down a rabbit hole on Instagram and look at all the cool knife content. I post a lot of photos on mine. Like if we go home, KDK. Mine is KDK in 4K. So this is kind of what I do on mine. I don't get on Instagram posting as much as I could, but I'm always throwing up knives, collections. There's some of my favorites from this year. Stuff that I carry on a day. Wow, I haven't posted in a little bit. Boost post. What's boost post? Little Ultim carry for the day. I like when I go out on a hike or something, I'll try to find a spot, take a picture. There's a lot of people in the knife world that are doing the same kind of thing. So if you're a knife lover, Instagram might be a fun one to get on. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything. Okay. 945. It's a cheap Higo no Kami, but they're razor sharp. I have a Higo no Kami. Right there. Little Nago Higo no Kami friction folder. These are fun. Definitely cool for the collection. One of the staples, for sure. Another staple, the old Opinel. Some people love these. I will not be carrying an Opinel, but I've got one. Ontario Wrap Model 1. Wow. Boom. Definitely got to have some of them classic staples in the collection. And I do. And you got to have some crazy stuff. Max Ace Goliath, Beast, SLD Magic, Sanmai Blade, Pocket Sword. Got a little, give it a little pinch cinch. Every once in a while you get a pivot kind of slide. Boom. I love this knife. I got this quite a while back. I have hitters. What's a hitter? Wow. This is what Jim's getting into today. About to do some work. Looks like Jim's got a mess of work out in the shop today. Oh, I have hitters. Ha! Ha! Thank you. I get it. I'm just an idiot. Got some serious bangers up in here. Dude, you gotta have one of these. You gotta have the folding Valhalla! I got a lot of weird shit. Some of it's great, some of it's silly, some of it's awesome. Everything in between. Favorites over here. Devo has been just super. The Valhalla, it's a folding scythe. You know, I mean, why wouldn't you? Right? Devo Tall Boy. Diamond Stone is right here. Sorry, everything's backwards. I have the Sharpall dual grit diamond stones. These, I believe, are around what, 40, 45 bucks. So you don't have to use water. You can just use the stone as is. This one is a 325 on one side and 1,000 on the other. Looks like I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get the 200, 600 one. These are great little stones. Or this is a big one, a 3x8. They also have 2x6. So I went for the bigger ones because why not? And I'm very happy with it. Sharpall. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. You can find them on Amazon or wherever. They work great. Someone said if you sharpen a Microtech yourself, it voids the warranty. I don't know. Zane, I believe that one's around $40, $45 approximately. And for a good diamond stone, that's a good price. You might be able to find some a little bit cheaper. You can definitely find some that are more expensive. But people have been, from who I've talked to that have been using those, and like Outdoors 55, good channel on YouTube, he kind of endorses them a little bit. And he has a lot of sharpening videos. And so I kind of trust what that guy says. If you haven't watched Outdoors 55 on YouTube, a lot of good content. And he does a lot of editing. And definitely high production value to his videos. Got high quality equipment, good cameras, got some good sharpening equipment. He's got some good close-up, like magnifying cameras and stuff. Good channel. If you're interested in sharpening, go check it out. Outdoors 55. But does anyone know about that Microtech warranty thing? I know some things void some warranties for some companies. I know like Benchmade, if you take the knife apart, that voids the warranty. So like if you were to buy custom scales for your Benchmade, as soon as you take off the old scales and put the custom scales on, it is no longer into the warranty, as far as what I'm being kind of told. I thought about trying to fix mine. I have a tagged out that's pretty much in mint condition, not a lot of use, but I've got some rock going on this direction. Not this way. It doesn't have any play this way, but it definitely has a little bit of play. Boom, boom. And I thought about taking it apart and trying to fix it, but someone's like, yeah, if you take it apart, they won't fix it for you. I don't really like this knife. It's too light. They made them to be light. I want to get titanium scales for it, give it a little more weight. But then you swap that out, and if I still have that lock rock, excuse me, jeez. By putting those scales on, I voided that warranty, and now they're gonna butterfly tax me to fix it. But I believe I could leave it as is, and I could send it into them, and they would warranty check it and maybe fix it, as long as I did it now. Way too big. So I've considered maybe sending it in, but I don't know. Found a Benchmade at a pawn shop. $395 out of 1,000. SHOT Show exclusive. Nice. Sometimes you can have good finds like that. If you strap them, stropping is big. Get a strap. Whether you get a big strap like this, or the little leather strap on the back of a WorkSharp Pro. This is a very valuable little tool. I highly recommend grabbing one of these. 200 on one side, 600 on the other. You got your ceramic rod and then a strop on the back. I need to clean this up, put some new juice on there. But this is a very nice little $40 at most sharpening tool. Works great. Why is safety orange a popular color for knives? You know, because it's easy to find it if you drop it on the ground, maybe. I like orange. I think it's cool. Let's look. Let's look at 400 knives right now. Ready? Go. How many of them are orange? A couple red ones. There's another red one. There's an orange one right there. Let's go up here. Kaiser's Concepts. There's a cold steel orange one. There's an orange Rosecraft. Orange, orange, orange. There's another orange one back there. We've got the Ozark Trail Grill orange. Tucson orange. None of my gas station knives have any orange in them. I mean, there's some crazy red on the Robo leg. Orange back there on that Artisan Cutlery. A little red on the Sencuts. Lots of colors out there. There you go. 400 knives. How many of them were orange? Did you count? Pretty much get all the colors of the rainbow. Sharp balls are on sale. $40. So sometimes those stones go on sale. People drop knives. I dropped one during the live. Or a knife drop is like when it goes on sale. Is that what we're referring to, maybe? Like, oh, the new Devo is going to drop tomorrow at noon. And then at noon, you got to jump on and buy them. That tall boy, the first round of tall boys sold out in like, I don't know, less than a half an hour. That was a good drop for Devo. Devo always has good drops. They pop, they go up for sale, and they're good, so they don't last. Tall boy is a nice knife, though. Really, really cool. This is the dark mode version, the Blade Binge dark mode tall boy from the first drop. They've had 2 tall boy drops. The small boy is supposed to be coming up pretty soon, I believe. Travis has an orange giant mouse. I definitely have a few orange ones. I like red a lot too. I'm into some bright stuff. This red Olatans. I did the stone wash, or the acid etch, I mean, on the blade. Kind of gave it a false Hamon. Nice little front flipper from Olatans. Saturday. Here we go. All right. We're calling it 9:56. We're almost a 2-hour live. Nice little Saturday morning coffee. I'm going to go make another coffee, get to work. Everyone have a great day. Kenman, there are newer ones. 168H is the 200/600, and the 169H is the 325,000. I believe that's the one I have. Does it say on here? I believe this is the 169H, though. Does it say on this? No. Because mine, yeah, I have the 325 1000. And I'm looking at getting that 200/600. I think that would be a great combo. Because then you have your 200, your 325, your 600, and your 1000, and then those 4. So that's the plan. I think I'm going to pick that one up, and that covers quite a few bases. For sure. Have a great day, all. Have a good night. See you all later. The older one is 325 1200. Okay, yeah, so this is the 325 1000. So I must have the newer one. I did just get it all of a month or 2 ago. But I'm loving it so far. It works great. And I think that 200, 600 would be a great combo with it. I was looking, and they do have a little case box that you can use that holds 2. And so I might try to find the 200, 600 one with that case, and then you put it on top and use it for sharpening. Then you open it, you can put the 2 of them inside that case. Nice little dual feature, but it might cost $20 more for that case. But that's what I'm looking at. Good stuff, though. Thank you all for hanging out. Another great time jamming with some knives on a Saturday morning coffee. I appreciate all of you. Have a great day. Don't know if I'll go live tomorrow. We'll be live on Monday around 4 o'clock Central. Hope to see you there. Hope everyone has a great holiday. My normal live is on Thursdays, which is Christmas this year. I will be live on Christmas. So if after stuff's winding down in the early evening, Christmas Day, if you want to hang out. Thomas! Magnus, let's ho! It's okay, Thomas. We've been busy. You're busy. Life is busy. I appreciate you. Magnus, thoughts for life. Toothy is the way to go. Toothy. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you all again. Thomas, I know you just got here, and I'm not leaving because you just got here. Magnus Lutz for life. Dom's little mini knife, dude, that thing is sick. Good stuff. What a great community, y'all. Thank you for making it as awesome as it is. I look forward to talking to everyone again soon. Make some notes. What do we want to chat about? Hope to see you on Christmas Day. We'll have some fun. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. You have to show up and find out. Thursday night, 6 p.m. Central. Christmas Day. Stay tuned, Dan. More shaping now. Awesome. Dom's going to have some pics up on his Instagram. Go check it out. Happy holidays, everyone. Stay safe. Be healthy. Be safe. Live right. Stay healthy. Buy knives. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you all Monday for sure. And again, Christmas. Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you all there. Magnus Lutz. Ho!